Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. Today we are going to discuss the topic on strings. In the previous sessions, we are completed the basic topics related to all. Today we are going more related to the strings. I can create a package for this day. Right click here. In this new, I can create a new package for this day. com.daten finish. Right. In this package, I can create a new class for the strings. String exp. I can create a public static void main string. Right. మీకు వినపడుతుందా స్క్రీన్ కనిపిస్తుందా right? Clear? Right. Let me start a what is a string. First we will start with the what is a string. Next we will discuss the how to create a string, how many ways we can create a string. Right. The first thing, string, it is an object. Firstly, it is an object. String is not a data type, it is an object. That means a non-primitive data type. Right? It is non-primitive data type. And it is collection of character. String is a collection of character. Character means a single ASCII character. That means it will be a keyboard. Any character will be a one thing, right? Like that, collection of characters will be the string, right? Normally, suppose you have a string of a void. Always your string should be in a double quotes. Always your string should be in a double quotes. You have to declare with a data type string s1 equals to. This is the way you can create a string. We are calling it as a literal string literal. Why? Because it is a string literal. Normally in your JVM there are the three types of memory. Before also I said one was a heap memory, stack memory, and was a metaspace. Suppose when you are in the heap memory only, one extra space is there for the constant pool, runtime constant pool. We are calling it as a runtime constant pool. All the literals will store in the runtime constant pool. Why? Because these are stored in a runtime constant pool because of suppose. Okay. In the first we can see the ways to creation of a. In the first we can see the ways to creation of the string. In that first way, in that first way, that is a string, that will be the variable name str1 equals to, you can declare any string within the double quotes. In the double quotes I can go with something like search, right? It is a string, it is one string. S is one character, U is one character, R is one character, G is one character, E is one character. This entire thing collectively we are calling it as a string. String is a non-primitive data type, or it is an object. String is an object, so you have to use this as a string class. Normally string is a predefined class. You can use this string class is comes under the language package. String class, if you are creating object means that will string is a class. String class, it is a class under java.lang package. Under java.lang package. Normally if you observe, when you are importing the scanner class, when you are importing the scanner class, you can write like import java.util.scanner. That means your scanner class, predefined scanner class under util package. Like that, here your string class is under a language package. All the predefined something basic things like public void, all those things are under language package. Okay, language package. This is the one way of creation of a string. That means we are declaring the string. This is one way of creation. Or else you can read the string. like a sc dot next line. By using the sc dot next line, you can read the string. That is one way. And the other way, wait a minute, if it will come, right? Suppose, imagine this entire thing is your Java memory. Inside the Java memory, the major space occupied by the heap memory. This entire part will be the heap memory. Here you have some stack memory. It is stack memory. It is a meta space. Okay. In the heap memory, suppose it is a heap memory. All the object related things are stored in the heap memory only. It is a heap memory. Inside a heap memory, there is some separate space for the string constant pool or constant runtime constant pool. We are calling it as a runtime constant. In the runtime constant pool, what it will store? Suppose this is a heap memory. Under this heap memory, there is some space for the constant pool. Runtime constant. We are calling it as a constant pool. What is the purpose of this constant pool? Is what the literals you are storing. Those are stored. Suppose if I store like a search, right? The search will not store it any memory location. It will stores here. Why? Because it is a literal. It will stores here. Suppose if I go with the another string of s2 equal to, suppose here you can simply write string str1 equals to search, right? Suppose is it store with some memory location. Suppose that this search is storing at a memory location of 209. Imagine that it will store at the memory location of 209. This str1 refers to the 209. Okay, str1 refers to the 209. The same way, suppose if I create another string str2 equals to search. Okay, both are the same, right? Then it will check for the already the literal exists in the constant pool, or if already it will exist, this str2 also maps to the 2010 location. That means it will not override or it will not create any other string into that. Suppose already the search is there, this search is both are the same. If any single character is difference in both of the things, it will create a new space for that. If both are the same, both are the same literals, we are mapping with the existing one. It will be the integers also the same thing. What are the literals is there, those are stored under the constant pool. Literal is nothing but a exact value. Okay, here the search is a exact value. Suppose you are go with the 10 is an exact value, 12 is an exact value. That means exact value, it is not a variable, right? It will not change. 12 means 12, 10 means 12, that means 10 means 10. It will not change, it will be the constant. Literal is means not a changeable thing. Okay, so this is the one way of creation. It will stores in a heap memory or constant pool. It will stores in the constant pool. Okay, the same thing. Suppose another way of creation, second way, string str1 or str2 equals to new. In before also I said that string is a object, right? So string of like hello, it is second way. If you are write like this, it will stores in the heap memory, not in the constant pool. Not in the constant pool. That means it is not a literal. Okay, you are creating it as an object. You are creating it as an object. So if you are creating another str3 same like this, str3 is different, str2 is different. Okay, str3 is different, str2 is different. Suppose control C, heap pool, heap memory. Okay, str3, suppose str3 I can create of string hello. str2 and str3 are not same. Why? Because str2 is one object, str3 is one object. These are not storing the literals. You have to observe the change. If you are creating like this, means you are creating it as an object. When you are using the new, that means you are creating in a new memory location. Okay, when you are using the new keyword, that means you are allocating some space for that object. Then str2 is different, str3 is different. If you are creating like this, suppose I can go with a string of str4 equals to same thing. That's right. I'll do one thing. We all know the how to compare the strings, right? Sys out of str1 equals to str4. I'll check str1 equals to str4. Okay, and also the same thing for the str2 equals to str3. str2 equals to str3. Once I'll run this, true and false, true and false. That means str1 equals to str4, str2 equals to str3, right? But both are the same text. Why this fails? Why it will not fail? That means these both are true, it will show. When I compare str1 equals to str4, it will true. But str2 equals to str3 not true. Why? Because this equal to compares the reference. That means location it will compare. That means str1 stores as suppose 209, str4 also is 209. 209 equals to 209. Okay, 209 equals to 209. Like that way it will compare. But when comes to here, str2 at separate location, str3 at separate location. Because of that, it will not return true. These two texts are equal, but not stored at the same location. Then how can I compare this type of things? They are the exact values, right? So I have to check those two are the same. For that, you have a method of dot equals. str2 dot equals of str3. I can run this. Then I can get the true. There is a most important question. What is the difference between double equals to and equals function in the strings? The difference is equals to compares the references. Dot equals compares the value. Clear? Equals to compares the reference. Dot equals to compares value. Okay? Compares reference and it is a compares value. Clear? Compares reference, double equal to compares reference, dot equals compares value. Right? Next, these are the two ways to create a string. Okay? Next, okay? String is a class under Java class, right? Next thing, string is a immutable. String is a immutable. Immutable means we cannot change, right? Suppose if you are write string str1 equal to search, string str1 equals to search, I want to add something to the str1. Suppose str1 equals to str1 plus ram. Okay, str1 equals to str1 plus ram. Okay, then I can print this out of str1 here. then what would be my expected output? It would be search rom. Okay, search rom. I will get that. But string is a immutable, then how it will happen? String is a immutable, right? Then how it will happen? How it will happen is this string variable is override by something. String str1. This and this is not same. Again created the str1. Again created the new str1, and it will stores like this with the concatenation. Suppose in the simple example, we have a one method. This is the normal concatenation. We have a method to concatenate. That method is suppose str1, right? Str1 dot concatenate. Concat of str. Okay. Hello. Hello. Okay. Again wrong. Now I can print my str1. Okay. I can print my str1. Okay. And this is also I can paste it in the system.out.println. Then you can observe the difference. According to this, what will be the expected output? Here I have to expect the output of search ram, right? Search ram I have to accept. Here also, what I have to accept? Concatenate, right? Concatenate. Then also here also I have to expect that search ram, right? Why? Because I am concatenate the str1 to the new, right? But you can observe first output. After that we'll discuss. What you are getting? For this you can getting the search ram, but here you can getting the search. Why? Because string is a immutable. Once you declare, you cannot modify the existing string. String. If you want to create the new one, then you can create by using that. But you are not modifying the any changes in it. Why? Because str1 is the existing change. This str1 means search is fixed. In before we are using that str1 equals to. That means we are override that. Right? We are override that. But we are not modify the existing string. You understand my point, right? String is a immutable. If once you are created, you cannot modify. Some operations will be modified, but it will creating the new object and modify it. That means it will result also it will create as a new object, but existing ones not modified. Simply uh, in the compare with the arrays, suppose the array have the 5 elements, you have to modify the third element, then it will possible, right? Then it was possible. Here it will not possible. Suppose in place of search, right, I replace r with the n. Okay, I replace r with the n. I can't. Why? Because string is a immutable. String is a immutable. But how can I perform this type of things? Right? We have the several methods in a string. In the string, we have the methods of uh, replace is method is I have. That means one character I can replace. I can go with the character is one method. Okay, character is one method, and also concat is also we already see. Concat is one method. Substring is also one method. Substring is also one method. Like this, we have starts with one method, ends with one method. Like this, we have several methods. These all are so creating the new objects, not modify the existing ones, right? But suppose you want to perform some existing ones also modified, there is only one option to that: convert immutable string to the mutable. Okay, convert immutable string to the mutable. How can you convert immutable string to the mutable? Is we have the special two methods. One was the string builder, another one was the string buffer. Both are helps to convert immutable string to the mutable strings. That means when you are creating a string, you can create it as a mutable, okay, mutable type of string. But difference between these two is string builder is not thread safe. What is the threads we will discuss later, and it is a thread safe, okay. And string builder is fast, it is slow. That is the difference, but both will do the same functionality. Okay, thread safe and not thread safe means actually in the threads what we do is threads means it has the specific part some executing the program. Thread is helps to executing a code or executing one task like this. When you are dealing with the string buffer, when you are dealing with the string builder, suppose when you are also concurrently doing with the threads also, then it will make some issue. That means thread not safe, the values are not correct, like that. We'll see that at concept of multi-threading, right? Now how can you create by using the string builder and the string buffer? String builder is also one class. So string builder, suppose sb is my string builder, sb equals to new, the same thing, string builder. This is the way you can create a string. This is the way you can create it. Suppose you want to create a string here, you can create of suppose hello is right, hello, hello is the new string. Suppose I can change this out of sort of sb is the string, right? Sb dot concat of mm, ram. Concat spelling correct? Correct. Mm, correct, correct, correct. String. Oh, okay. I have to import the string builder. Okay. Okay, we'll see. Suppose first I'll print that sys out of SB. Once I'll check getting that hello as a string or not. When you're dealing with the string buffer and the string builder, you can't use that concat. You can use the append is a method for concatenation. That is the thing, I think. SB, I getting the hello, right? I'll do one thing. SB dot append of, here I can go with the ram, right? I think it is the method. For the normal strings, those are the methods. Hello ram, right? But here I am printing, if you observe, I am printing the existing string SB, not the new creating or anything. I am using the existing string. That means mutable string. The string buffer also the same thing. In place of string builder, you can use the string buffer. Both are the same. You can use the string buffer in place of string builder. Both will be the same. The difference is one was fast, one was slow. Both are helps to creating these strings and all. First we'll go with the methods what we are seen in this. After that we'll come to the string builder and these methods. Okay, till this we see that how to create a string and how can you access, right? Remove this. Suppose I can create a string by using the string str2 equals to new string of, yeah, say Sita, Sita. Okay, it is my new string, right? Suppose I want to traverse to the every character in a string. How can I access? Normally it is a Sita is a string. Suppose, how can you find the length of a string? You have a length method. String methods we have. Now we'll discuss with the string methods. String methods. In the string methods, first length method. Syntax is this out of suppose my string name is str2, right? Str2 dot length of, okay, it will returns how many characters in that string. If you observe in the arrays, you cannot write these two parentheses, but in the strings you can write this. Why? Because it is a method here. There it will be the pre-built, okay, length. And for the length, and for suppose concatenate, we already see that concatenate, right? Concatenate sys out str2 dot concat of ram sitaram, okay. This concatenate operation, how it will concat to the existing string is, it will create a new string, not modifies the existing string. After this statement also, str2 means Sita only, not Sitaram. Why? Because we are using the here immutable types, right? Here we are using the immutable type. So because of that, it will not modify the existing str2 variable. Clear? Night. Next. Next. Uh, Replace. Okay, replace. What that replace actually do is, suppose you want to replace one character, by using this you can do. Suppose sys out of str2 dot replace of what you have to, suppose you want to replace s with the n Nita, okay, Sita with Nita, right? This is the way. Suppose you want to modify the entire string also, you can mention like Sita. Suppose si I have to change, si I have to change to the n. In place of si, it will modify with the n. In the internal, this replace method modifies by using the mutable type. By converting into the mutable, it will store in a new variable, but not modifies the existing string. If you modifies all the things, and in final you can print that str2, it will be the Sita only. Okay, that str2 not modified, it will create a new variable to that and store it in there. Okay, writing some more methods are we already saw replace, right? Next, substring. Substring means suppose you want only i and t in the Sita, then str2 dot substring. These are the all methods we have. I think I want to go with the substring. Substring method, what it do? Suppose you have to mention the index range, from which index to which index you want as a substring. Substring means say a subpart in a string. Substring means a subpart in a string. Suppose I want from 1 to 1 to 3, right? Then I can get the output from ITA. Why? Because 0th index to 3. Okay, right. Next with the substring, uh, substring contains is for checking the character is in that string or not. Suppose contains sort of str2 str2 dot contains, okay, contains a character sequence of suppose it will contains it or not, it will contains, right? So it will return true or false based on that. Then here you can get the output of Nita, right? Here you are expecting the output of Sitaram, right? Oh, sorry, Sitaram, right? By doing all this, again you come for the again you come for the to print sysout of Sita, okay, sysout of str2. You are modifying a lots of things, but still your str2 contains the Sita only, right? Still your str2 contains Sita only. I'll run it and check for the outputs, right? NTA Sitaram first, Nita, Nita. Okay, we are changing the SI to the N, right? So I is also next 1 2 3 1 2 3 means you are getting the only ITY 0 1 2 3, but you have to enter one index higher what you are want. Suppose I want from 0 to 1, then I have to place 0 to 1 means I have to place 0 to 2, that means one index extra, like a upper bound. Next substring we are already seen, and contains it or not, it will returns true. In the final we are observe Sita, but these are the normal you have to know. But the major methods we have, those are these first majorly we are using that substring replace length concat, and another thing is there we have starts with starts with comma ends with, the same thing like what you go for the concat at all, you can check the string is starts with some letter or not, the string is start with or ends with some letter or not. For that you can use that. And major functions are trim, comma split, trim comma split, that means you have to trim and split the existing things. Trim means it will trims the, if suppose I have this, right, I have this string, right, but here I have a space, okay, trial space and edge space. That means if in front of the characters you have a space, after the characters you have a space, you have to trim those spaces. Then trim method helps to do that. Suppose if Sita is like that, right, then I can print this out of str2 dot trim. It will not, it will give with a suppose length is 5, why 4 characters and 1 space, but trim only Sita will display, not with the space, right? And split means suppose you want to split the every character, or normally I have this, right, Sita space Ram, okay, I want to split str2 dot split of suppose split with a space, okay, split with space. It will normally it will returns an array, but we have to store it in array, and we can state that, and we have to store that in array. char array arr equals to str2 dot split. Okay, strings, right? So string array, string arr2 dot split. I have to store it and I can print it in a sysout of arr. Okay, I'll check with the arr of 1. Okay, then it will display. Okay, trim split Sita. Why? Because first one with space in the second one. If I go with the second index, what it stores? Right, Ram? Okay. Next. Mm, ah, these are the major things. Why? Because sometimes you have to remove the edge spaces. Then trim function will help to you. Suppose you want to split by based on that, then it will help to you. And one thing, caret. Suppose you want to traverse to the every character in a string. How can you traverse? We already seen it in the arrays, right? By using the for loop for int I equals to 0, I less than or equals to str2 dot length, right? Str2 dot length I plus plus. Okay, I plus plus. In this okay, less than or equals to means string out of bound array will become. So then I can print every character sysout str2 of str2 dot caret is the method caret of I means caret function accepts the one index value to represent what the character inside it. 0th index, first index, second index, third index, fourth index, like that. Character is the method or the function, prebuilt function to accessing the characters based on the indexes. Space SITARAM, right? Suppose you want to reverse a string. Suppose you want to reverse a string, then you can do it in a manual way. You can print it, right? Suppose I can do print of from the str2 dot length -1 and I greater than or equals to 0. I have to remove this and I minus minus I minus minus str2 dot caret of I. Okay, okay. Right, we are reversing the string. This is the way, or else you can use another string and you can append it to that also. Suppose how can you create and append it? Suppose I can create a string builder. By using the string builder I can create string buffer. Here I can use the string buffer. String buffer bf suppose equals to new string buffer of okay, empty string. Suppose empty string, I can, what I do here is for appending here, not concat, here you have to use bf dot append. Append is the method to append into the element. Suppose I want to append the, what is the element, str2 dot caret, right? str2 dot caret of I. Okay, here I can print this out of bf. Once I run this, right, mat is the same thing. If you are using the string buffer, you can use the append, not concat. You can use, you have to use the append. Okay, append function you have to use. And like this you have some functions. You have the delete function for these string buffers and the string builders. Delete function is there. Reverse is also function is there. You can directly reverse it. sb dot reverse. Okay, sb dot delete. sb dot delete means, suppose in the sb dot delete, suppose now I have the bf, right? Yes, bf is my string. Bf dot delete, I can mention from which index to which index I can delete. Okay, suppose I want to delete only the 0 to 1, that means it will delete only the m index, that means m only it will delete. If I print bf again, if I print bf again, what will be my output? ar space ats. Why? Because string here, bf is a mutable thing. Bf is a mutable thing, so it will directly modifies the existing, right? And also replace is there, append, replace is there, append is there, delete is there, reverse is there. You can do. For you have to traversing only the caret is the function to you. Okay, this is the string. How can you traverse, and what, how many ways you can create it? By using a string builder and string buffer also you can create, but those are will be the comes under mutable things. Also by using the string class also you can create, that will store in a heap memory with a separate different location. Suppose you want to compare the strings, you can use the dot equals. Like this you have some string methods, right? These are end up with the strings. You have to understand what will be the strings, and if you are using the string builder and string buffer, what you can modify. If you are using the normal strings, what the changes you can observe, right? This is about the strings. We are end up this.